Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jill for those who don't know me, and today I've got a super simple, easy DIY for you guys. Today we'll be making a satin midi skirt with no zipper. That's right, you heard it, zero zipper required. It's so easy and so simple, you could probably do this in an hour. So satin midi skirts are the biggest craze at the moment, and that's because they're so versatile. You can wear them in summer with a really cute top, you can wear them in winter with a sweater layered on top. There is one thing though, you do need a sewing machine before we start, and that is because we will be sewing all the fabric together and sewing an elastic band to the fabric. You can try this with fabric glue, however, it does make the fabric a little bit stiffer and it might not have the same drape effect that we want with the skirt. So without further ado, let's get into it! Okay, so you'll need some stretch satin. I've got a black one here and it's really important that the fabric can stretch. We will also need some scissors, an elastic band for our waist, and a measuring tape. Start off by measuring your waist so that you know how much elastic you need later, and also measure your widest part, which is your hips. And then we're going to draw a rectangle, which is your hip measurement plus 2 inches of seam allowance, and then the length that you want it to be plus 2 inches of seam allowance as well. Once you're done with that, lie the fabric down and make sure that the stretch direction is the same as your hips or the width area. This is because it needs to stretch over our hips. Once you're done, you're ready to cut it out. Next we'll grab some pins because this is stretch fabric. We will need to pin the fabric down. So we are going to start by sewing the length side, and start off by pinning everything and then sew a straight stitch all the way down. And it should look something like this. And then after that you will fold it over one more time and do a straight stitch all the way down the length side. For the horizontal sides of the rectangle, we will be hemming it with a zigzag stitch so that the fabric retains its stretch. Pin it down again and then sew all the way around with a zigzag stitch. Get this and wrap it tight and just wrap it around your body and make note of where you are going to be pinning it. So make sure it's fairly tight when you do this because you should be able to slip it on and off. So put a mark here and a mark here, and this is where you'll be sewing it down. So you should have a skirt with a bit of a leg slit. Okay, so now we're almost done. I have pinned everything in place and I have tested it to see that the skirt has enough stretch for me to get out of it. So once we're done pinning, just sew down the whole area with a straight stitch to make sure that we really secure that slit that we've put on. As you can see, I'm sewing with the fabric facing right side up, so what I end up getting is a cleaner seam because I'm just going over some seams that are already there. Once you're done with that, grab your elastic and put it around your waist. Don't pull it super tight, but just tight enough so that it sits really snugly on your waist. And then once you're done with that, just cut it out. And also zigzag sew the elastic together so that you get a waistband. After that, flip the skirt inside out so that the wrong side is facing and slip the elastic over it, because what we'll be doing is zigzagging over the whole elastic on the wrong side. And don't worry if you struggle a little bit with putting the elastic on, because I sure did have a lot of problems doing that. I found the trick is to fold it in half and pin the edges, and then fold it in half again and stretch it out. As I'm doing, stretch it out with one hand and pin it with the other. And then once you're done with that, we will just zigzag stitch across the whole of the top area. Make sure that the elastic is sewn onto the wrong side of the fabric so that it's not showing.
this is the finished skirt, and this is the waistband. As you can see, it is a little bit bunched up here, and that is because my skirt actually was, the skirt itself was a little bit bigger than the waistband that I had on. But yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, gotta wear the right underwear. But basically all you have to do to hide it is just flip it down. And if you want, you can sew it down like this, but I personally don't want to sew it down because I want to have a little bit more movement, more ability to like move out. But yeah, this is pretty much the skirt.
Please enjoy the next few seconds of cringy montages. Okay, and that's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this easy DIY. If you like my content, please subscribe and click the like button as well. I try to post every Friday, and stay tuned for more DIY and fashion fun. See you in the next one. Bye!